are the himbos. We are not bimbos. We are the himbos. We are not bimbos. We are the himbos. We are not bimbos. We are the himbos. We are not bimbos. Himbo body. Himbo mind. Himbo soul. Himbo philosophy. Himbo fashion. Himbo fitness. Himbo grooming. Himbo science. We are the himbos. We are not bimbos. We are the himbos. We are not bimbos. We are the himbos. Himbos, yeah. Coming gonna tell you how to do your hair.
Now let's get down to business.
Oh, yeah.
One more night.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Himbos. It's your boy, the White D'Angelo, Justin Silver, coming to you live with the Granite Songbird, Josh Annemeyer.
Oh, hi, everybody.
From H2O All-Age Nightclub in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm fucking half asleep, and I know these millennials got a goddamn Adderall on them. No coke here, and don't call Child Protective Services. We are just here chaperoning.
Dude, I can't stop laughing because there's guys. You have to. Where's my camera? Right here. All right, you guys have to realize that Justin took every ounce of energy he had in his body to just go. He gets like,
dude, I'm a zombie today.
Dude, he's like, I just can't fucking. All right, he hears the music and he just goes.
Let me tell you something.
Digs in.
Let me tell you something. Those techno beats wake me the fuck up. What's up, everybody? Dude, thank you so much for joining us. I have to say, we so appreciate all the numbers and love on YouTube. You guys have been so interactive, and we are just so fired up about doing the show. So thank you for liking and subscribing. If you want to send us questions, it's listener question episode today. You can always do that at himbospodcast@gmail.com. Our social media is at himbospodcast on all social media platforms. Again, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for the 5-star ratings and reviews on iTunes. Please keep those coming. And if you screen cap your 5-star rating review and send it to our social media, each week I will pick one person and send you one of those retro Himbos t-shirts. You can also grab the merch yourself at our Linktree. It's Linktree/Himbos, or you could just find that on any of our social media platforms.
There are people out there. There are Himbros and Bimbros.
Oh, you got it right.
Because you mouthed it to me.
I know.
Did you see that? You went,
I'm like your spotter. I'm spotting you.
I think we're Himbo Nation too.
Himbo Nation's good. We'll come up with something like that.
But there are people that are on the YouTube and on the podcast Instagram account. They're like, "Hey, I did the thing. Send me the thing."
You know what's weird? They don't send me the thing. If you send me, I swear to God, someone sent me today. They're like, "Hey, I never got my shirt," and I said I was like, and I double checked and I had it sent again. If I promise you, I do it.
I know.
If they have to screen cap it and just DM it to our social media. Otherwise, I can't find people's addresses. How am I going to figure out who these people are?
Dude, you know
You have
what?
to send it to
We're
me.
going to start doxing you. We're
What's
going
that
to
word?
dox all
What's that
of
word?
you. You don't know dox?
Docs.
You don't know dox?
Okay.
Don't you? Are we born from in some weird way from the Legion of Skanks family? Like
Dox.
you don't know about dox?
No.
Dox is this thing they do on the internet where like they find somebody that they just don't like or somebody fucks up, and then like the internet like sleuths figure out where they live, their email, where they work, and then they just
like ultra trolls.
Yeah, but it's a cleaner word is dox. Which sounds like a really dope DJ at Club H2O. Dox is performing tonight, dude. He's doing cool dubstep techno beats.
Do we have cool like voice sound effects? Dox, DJ Dox.
I can just do it with my voice.
Go ahead.
DJ Dox.
DJ
DJ
bringing you
Dox.
the fresh beats, DJ Dox.
Should I do it now? Should I do it now? Because we're talking about the merch.
Mm-hmm.
Which me and Justin had a call last night about. I have some really great ideas for what I want, and me and Justin are really on the same page of all this shit. I don't think I've ever been more excited about a project in my life.
Really?
I'm having fun, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm having fun. It's cool to see people digging on this shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So big thanks to everybody at Bonfire for forcing me to do this, for shaming me into doing this.
I think I had the hardest job of that.
I have a gift for everybody.
For everybody.
For every Bim bro, slim bro, fat bro, nomad bro,
Share it.
all the bros, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the Ready for Connection song. I'm gonna fucking come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of Ready for Connection.
Oh shit. Oh, this is dope, dude. Oh, this is awesome.
Wait, there's more.
I know. It's a daytime pool party song.
I don't.
Josh made a daytime pool party song.
This is about 40 minutes long, too.
Well, don't stop it now,
hold on.
then we'll give it everybody on.
Wait. We're gonna get on the floor and groove to the beat. So what's great about the song is, and this is like the app that I used to make this. Once again,
That's awesome,
Once
dude.
again, it took me
Very good,
It took
Josh.
me 7 seconds to write that. I'm not lying. It took me longer to find the beat than to actually write the lyrics to it. Like that, this shit just. I have a gift.
Okay.
I have a gift.
Sure.
And it's not in comedy. I'll tell you that much. It's in creating music. Why did I choose comedy? God, I am the Quincy Jones of comedy. I think we can call myself that. If you're the D'Angelo,
You're the Granite Songbird, Josh. That's what
And
you are. The Granite Songbird makes Ready for Connection.
So
I'm
happy.
impressed. I'm very excited about that. I was looking forward to that, and I didn't think you would do it when we talked about it. It took you. I said it last night.
Yeah, and I did it this morning. I woke up, dude. I literally woke up out of my sleep, and Lekka's like next to me. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get my coffee. And then it just was like, I heard it, and I was like, I'm gonna write Ready for Connection. I pulled the app up.
Ready for Connection.
The funny thing too is that the app is dead, so you can't save it anymore. So I actually recorded the song, and then I wrote the lyrics out because I was like, I just got a feeling like I wanted to add layers and do all this different shit with it.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the lyrics out, and then I saved it. It went completely away, and so then I re-recorded it, reading the lyrics. And then what's cool is because I screen recorded it. When you get deeper into it, I can fuck with it. So there's going to be like different shit. Like hold on, where is it? Oh no, wait. Just give it a second. You'll hear my voice in a different way.
It's got like a German gay sex punk element to it, right? It's a little Rammstein. Well, Josh, I appreciate it.
I am a musical god.
Josh, I have a present for you.
Buy it on iTunes now.
I have a present for you.
What is it?
I'm gonna do surgery on your head today.
Fuck, dude.
Well, we have listener questions. We have a lot of these to get to, so I want to get to everybody's questions. But you bought your derma needle.
So just explain what that is for everybody, because I think
Okay.
I think a lot of our listeners are,
okay.
if they're most of our, I don't know, like this is what happens when you start losing your hair at 40.
So this is what happens when you lose your hair at any age. So you're gonna get PRP when you see my doctor, right?
In 7 years.
No, you'll see him in a few months. So what happens is when you use this thing, this is called a derma needle. What it is it's a flat pad, and can you get close on that? And on this particular one,
You just tilt it. I think you can see it.
you can see these little needles, but if I adjust this dial, it will change how long the needles are. So if I go right here, you see they're high? That's way too high. So I'm going to put this on 1 millimeter, which is pretty low. And by tapping it on your head, it's almost, think about like tilling the soil before you add fertilizer into it and watering it, right?
Okay.
So what it does is, when it taps it on your head, it's causing these little micro abrasions, which is going to make the growth factors, the natural growth factors in your head, rush to that scalp, and those healing factors are very good for stimulating hair growth. Density, thickness, so all those little vellus hairs are going to get their...
Thicker?
Thicker. Then
Biggie
also,
thickies.
when you add this is a minoxidil and dutasteride spray. This one you cannot have. You're still waiting for
I paid for one. I gave you money when you needed money for one. Legally. All right.
So if you use that stuff on your scalp, right? This makes it so that it is about 50% more efficacicious, right?
Nice,
So
I
it's
love it.
going to work a lot better than if you just spray it on regularly. Now, the cool thing, when you first do this, I'm going to tap this on your head, and in between PRP sessions, like when I get sessions, right, you do the first round of 3, and then you just have to go once a year. But in between those, like a few months out, I'll just start using one of these, and it actually, like, the pain of it actually kind of feels good. It, like, kind of scratches. When you first do it, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt today. But it makes it so that it just sort of keeps that up. So if you're not getting PRP and you just want more efficacy in your topical, whether it's minoxidil or minoxidil finasteride or minoxidil dutasteride blend with other things like caffeine and other things in here, this is going to make it so it works better. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, first, you obviously want to, like, alcohol this off. This is a brand new one. We just took it out of the box, so we don't have to do that. You want to alcohol it off before you do it each time because, you don't want, like, the remnants of last times on there. That could cause some sort of infection. But also, there's alcohol.
I'm ready for infection.
There's alcohol in this. So the alcohol in this is going to sort of kill any germs here, all right? So,
But that's the stuff that the doctor is going to give to me when
Yes.
That's like that goo that you're talking about. That's like
it's not
the
goo.
jam.
It's just,
No, I call
This is
every
the jam.
liquid. Listen, I call it a slice of paper.
Can I
I call it a slice of gum.
Can I do
Because
this?
that's funny, and a goo, like you got some of that goo to put on.
Now, if I spray this on your head now, you're gonna have like wet head.
I mean,
Do you care?
No, you probably shouldn't because then it's gonna do something, but then it's gonna like fall out more.
No. What do you mean?
Isn't that what happens?
No.
Like,
No.
Didn't Soder say like he stopped using it and then more hair fell out?
You're not gonna get shock loss from this. You're not because there's minoxidil in it. Okay, so
I've been putting my minoxidil on. I have so
good.
much.
This is
from
gonna make your
Hims.
minoxidil better. All right. So you want me to do this on you?
Yeah, let's do it. All
All right. Where do we want to? We want him coming.
No,
all right.
you got to come to me because I got Lekka down here and I don't want to.
I go there?
Can we also give a shout out to the bonfire? And I want to give a shout out to my friend Pat, who got me. He went to go see Corey Feldman, which I can't recommend to everybody more than enough. If Corey Feldman is in your area, go see him live. It's one of the best concerts you'll ever see. I'll put it up there with fucking Bruce Springsteen with the amount of energy he has.
You're out of your mind.
Fuck off, dude.
Okay.
Fuck off. Fell Dog rules, and the bonfire people that I'd say are about like 1/3 of our audience.
Sure.
They respect him, and so big shout out to my friend Pat's at Joey Rose's. He got me an official Corey Feldman T-shirt. It fits great, shows off the arms, nice cush, and a nice fab. Feel the fab.
It's a nice soft cotton.
Nice soft cotton. All right, stab my head. I'm ready for connection. How do I do this? Do I just stand here?
Come here.
Sit.
Take your headphones off.
I look terrible.
Stop it. Take your headphones. Lean your head to me. All right. Just relax.
Go slow and not slow.
I'm gonna start from the back. I'm gonna go here,
All right.
and then I'm gonna go around here.
Is this good? Is this good radio?
This is good radio. What? This is good. People are gonna learn how to do this. This is set to look. I want you to feel the needles with your finger.
Just describe what you're
fuck
doing
off,
for the
dude.
audio listeners.
When I'm
too.
describing, Cabra, you describe what I'm doing. Oh no, this is while I do this. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Justin's taking the thing and stabbing him in the head.
That's not that bad.
It's not
It looks
that bad.
like he's kind of painting it with a hairbrush, with a brush.
Everybody come. Ha, ha, I'm ready for connection.
And he's going
Keep singing
all
it.
along the scalp.
Oh, yeah. Ow, fuck, dude. Oh, God.
Relax. Just relax.
Oh, God.
Stop it.
Ask him how it compares to a tattoo.
It's
I'm
not even
curious.
close.
Ow, dude.
Relax. Just
Fuck.
breathe. Exhale.
Fuck.
Shut up.
Fuck, hurry up and stop.
You're gonna return my emails when I send
God.
them, right, Bubba?
Dude, fuck
You're gonna
off.
return my
Ow,
emails.
dude. I'm tearing up. Ow.
Okay, now relax. Now, Move it. Come here. Give me your head.
Sort of like a child getting like a noogie. That's what it looks
Even
like.
the areas that the hair is falling out.
Now, okay, now rub that into your scalp. Rub it in and get it, and then sort of stretch your scalp while you do it. Like move the sort of skin around on your hair.
Look how.
No, it's good.
How does it feel after you spray it? Is it
getting
cool?
older.
It feels good. You're gonna do this 3 days a week, and
Did
this
you
is
get the area? This is the bad area.
it's gonna move. It don't. It's yes. I
blood.
definitely got. Do you not feel it in the front?
It's gonna drip
And
down
you
your
want to do
face.
it till you see
Can
little.
I do a little bit more.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, do more. Tap 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 tap. Go a little harder. Go a little harder.
I'm going hard. You
Go
fuckface.
really tap it in. Look. Look
do
at
it. Here, go right here, dude. Do this area right
Yeah,
there. Do
no
the top.
problem.
That's where it's. Don't not too hard. Not too.
Justin's a little more heavy-handed.
That's enough.
That's all you're trying to do. There. And the alcohol on there is gonna
Fuck, dude. Give me another spritzel.
you don't need
Come on,
another spritz.
one
Just
more,
rub
dude.
it
It's
in.
very
more.
artistic the way you do
I
it.
paid for it.
Rub it in. Get it off your hair. Get it on your head. There you go.
Oh.
So that's how you do
Very
it.
nice.
Right now, look at my hair, everybody. Look. You
How
want get
good Justin's hair.
all right. Look at this. My shit was like so much thinner than yours, Josh. And it's like, listen, we got the secret here. All right,
Oh fuck,
dude. Ready for a connection,
I'm like-
Jawsum?
I'm for
It looks
real.
better
Woke
on
you up.
me.
Woke you up. That's yours. That's
all right,
yours.
now, do you have a solution? Do you have a solution for how I can come during sex again?
Yeah. Stop watching so much porn.
If I stab my dick with this,
We have so many listener questions here. These are my favorite. I want to go to. Go ahead. I'm
Don't we
sorry.
do Himbo of the week?
I said I want to go to Himbo of the week. Before this exciting. You're what'd you take today? Because I want it.
Nothing, dude.
Is it that? Is it the Starbucks coffee? Can I have a sip?
I love doing. By the way, look at the straw.
Oh, it caused.
It's a rave in my cup. I love.
Josh is so giddy today.
I love this. I am, dude, because we're gonna be millionaires from this,
All
bro.
right, let's take it down a notch and have let's have realistic expectations. But we are going to start a Patreon page for you guys, so that's what we're talking
No,
about today.
can I say this?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever. I'm having so much fun doing this, and to see the real connection that we're making with the listeners out there, man. It just
Yeah.
it's great. It's really great. I look forward to this every week. You know, me and Justin we're blood brothers.
Now we are.
Now you just stabbed my head. You got
did.
By the way, I have AIDS.
That's okay. You can't get it twice. By the way, I think I found the ultimate himbo hoodie. This is it. This one's fucking Guido and Himbo. This is a nice one, right? I think I'm gonna get it tapered and take it in.
Let me
on the
feel it.
side.
Yeah, it's the arms look good. It's a nice fab.
I may take it in a little bit.
Makes you look like you got fucking
But
Hulk Hogan tits, though.
It's like It's very. It's
Yeah,
very,
you got Batman
it's very
chest,
Batman. It's very bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
it looks
Karen.
like a Batman suit.
I look like a Batman suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like woven.
Yeah.
And like fits to your body.
On a 1 to 10, how sexual would you say this
How
hoodie is?
sexual?
How sexual is this?
Out of 10, I would give it a 7.
9. Is what
Really?
you're trying to
Wait,
say. I think you're
Matt's
saying
gotta say
9.
something.
I was gonna say I don't know if I could give it a score, but definitely much more sexual than a regular hoodie.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
there
right,
you go.
Who? I want to ask both these ladies.
Don't ask this. Okay.
Who's a better dresser?
Oh.
Who has better style between me and Justin? Keep this in mind. I'm
never
I haven't
dressed up in here.
I haven't showered once.
I'm never dressed up in
Josh,
here.
I feel like fashion is your things and you are very meticulous about it. So I'm going to say yes to Josh. But Justin will every once in a while come in with a like unique, article of clothing like the
Like
bat
today,
suit,
like the bat suit.
I
So
know.
every once in a while you bring your game, but I would say consistently maybe
Josh.
Josh.
I don't dress up when I'm in.
You know what we're doing?
Go.
You know what we're doing?
You want to have a competition
Next week,
next week?
me and you.
Yeah.
It's dress up day, dude. Let's wear an outfit,
Buddy,
fashion.
you don't want to do
show.
this with me.
What the fuck, dude?
I've got $9,000 sweaters.
brother. I got
I swear to God, I have Cruciani's that I got for
What's
like.
a Cruciani?
Look up Cruciani. Look up Cruciani sweater price.
It's on my
Look
Italian
up Cruciani.
grandma
No, no,
book,
no.
the
We're too poor
Feast
to
of the
know what
Seven
that
Fishes.
What happened was I have a friend who knows how to get like the highest end clothing that like no one would ever pay this for these kind of things. Josh, blow the smoke to the side. He knows how to get the highest end clothing for like nothing. He knows all these like hacks on how to do the shit. So he was like just getting me all this fucking shit. Like I have all these like Dior boots and like Donna Karan jackets and stuff. So I have all this really, really high end shit, but I just don't wear it that much.
Bro, my jacket that I brought today,
Yeah.
$2,300.
Yeah, I have
Burberry.
I have
I still have the tags on
I
though
have
because
sock-
I don't know
socks.
if I want to keep it.
socks that cost that. Yeah, I say cut it off, like so you could always sew it back
I
on.
will. I
Put you on
will.
it. All right,
Now,
we'll do dress up
we
day.
can have dress up day. And then-
Next listener episode. We have to get to this. We're like deep in. We got to get to these questions.
All right.
Let's get to them.
I'm just trying to help the fan base get into fucking the show more.
I think you're a great dresser, Josh.
I want fashion show.
I don't feel.
I think what we should do is here's what we do. This is great. This is an episode. This is a fucking full episode. We bring 3 outfits.
We have to change on
dude,
air?
This will be fun. We gotta pick loungewear. We gotta pick dressy like.
What do you mean
function.
loungewear?
Loungewear, like what you're just wearing around the house, like what you just wear on a normal. Just trust me.
I don't wear anything in that. I wear underwear.
Butt naked in your underwear.
That I'll do.
You're
100% I will do that.
If I find out you're in your underwear talking to me on the phone, like I'm hanging up.
There's very rarely clothes on when I'm in the house.
All right, that's weird.
Yep.
That's weird. You got people in and out of there. So
Care Bear came over. I was dressed. I was dressed when Care Bear came home.
You were dressed.
I was dressed.
You were.
All right, but we should. What are the? Wait, here. What would be the? We need to be 3 outfits, like evening wear.
Yes, it's almost like a pageant. It's like it's like evening wear. I think bathing suit or like loungewear.
Yeah.
I'll do
And
that.
then-
I'll do that for
What's
this.
the first one?
I would go like you at your best self, like your ideal outfit, regardless of the occasion.
Like, what's the thing that I'm just like, yo, I got it.
You're
got
like,
that.
I love this outfit, regardless of what occasion it's
problem.
for.
Oh,
Got it.
dude, this is on.
All right.
And then we'll let the listeners vote.
Then I'll do that if we could also do like a physique competition.
I think it's great.
Oiled up. We train for it.
I'm ready to go now.
You won't take your shirt off. You have to take your shirt off on
I'll
that.
take my shirt up. I also feel
All
like
right.
maybe we should get
measuring competition.
We should
in
get-
the studio. We have blurring effects.
We should have 4 judges. We should have Nat, Care Bear, Big J, and Dan Soder. We set this up for like a month from now.
You want Dan Soder grading fashion tips?
I know that's what's funny, but they birthed us.
No, we need women. Shannon's in the back. We have Shannon. Yeah,
All right,
we
all
need
right.
women.
Ready for Connection, dude.
All right, and we'll Ready for Connection is a great song. We're gonna do some remixes of that. I have some opinions on that. I want to add things to it. No, remix opinions. I'm not judging. I don't even have to look at you to know the face you're giving me. All right, let's go
Himbo
to
of the
Him of the Week. Josh, I was looking this morning. First of all, I have to say this. So like, we were trying to find this one bodybuilder who's got a giant cock. So I couldn't find out his original name. So I went on a Google search and I wrote giant cock bodybuilding. And now all the shit that's popped up in the past 30 minutes at Google, I'm like, I should have done this incognito.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a lot of porn, a lot of body. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to
You
watch
should have done it on the gas computer.
I should have done it on the Gas computer. And by the way, thank you to Gas Digital for housing us here.
I
I always
mean,
got to give Lewis props.
Yeah, big. And he had surgery today, so I
and-
hope he's recovering.
Lewis did?
Yeah, he had knee surgery.
Oh shit! I got to give him a call. But I also have to say, like, a lot of people in the comments, like, why aren't you guys on Gas? We work in conjunction with Gas, and we appreciate them so much. But we just feel like this is like the better move. But all props to Gas. This
we love them.
This is who houses us. This is like the production team that we use. So Gas, we love Gas.
We're gonna have our own studio within the year, probably.
maybe not.
No, if the Patreon, it's gonna be all himboed out. It's gonna be Guido'd and
Guido'd I'm into. Guido'd. Oh, someone's gonna send me the. Oh, by the way, the guy who left the YouTube comment. Send me the fucking email us about your chain setup. I really want to talk to you. He knows what he's talking about. He was telling me about the different gold carats. And yes, the one I have is 18 carats, so it doesn't scratch.
And wait, I got to jump into this. We have a fan that is, because of our podcast, is dropping weight. He was over 400. He's under 400 now. I told him to email the podcast.
Yep.
And we are going to
Help him out.
We're going to help you out.
Okay.
We will help you.
Great.
I don't know which my camera is.
Your camera's always the one that's facing you.
See my head bleeding?
Yep. No, that's what you want. That's what you want. You want your head to bleed. Okay, so here we go. This is Himbo of the Week.
Yes.
Tamara Walcott. Watch this. Deadlifting 641. I want you to see the intensity on her. Look at how she steps to the bar. Watch this. Look at her.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
It really was.
One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, left stop. Left foot, left stop.
Dude.
Deadlift it up. Deadlift it up.
You talk about fucking woman power. This chick is no joke. I don't know if
Yeah.
she's the strongest woman on earth, but let's go to some more of these.
What's the most you can deadlift? I love her.
Wait,
God.
watch it. This is when she's just starting to do strongman, and now she's pulling. What are those things called? The something oak.
I don't know. I don't like that
Aust-
stuff. That
not
looks
the
like
Austrian oak.
that looks like a lat strain
Watch
waiting to
this.
happen.
Look at her. Does it say the weight on this thing? Come on, girl, get that up.
Get up, bitch.
Her intensity is no fucking joke. And I like that these videos are kind of long because they you don't just see the fucking parts that are going well. Bam. The last one's my favorite. Look how she steps to the bars.
Yeah,
Give it up. To the left.
I mean,
Take it back.
How much do you think you can deadlift? What's your 1 rep max?
I never was a 1 rep max guy, but I remember. Wait, well, watch this. Watch. She can't. I'll tell you right after
The
this.
size of her legs.
Watch
dude.
when she go back to the right beginning of that. She can't get it up. Listen to how she starts talking about how she starts talking she starts talking shit to herself to get herself excited. Listen to her. She starts cursing herself out. She's like, "Come on, motherfucker." Here it says sometimes you gotta talk that shit to yourself to remind yourself who the fuck you are, where the fuck you came from, and why the fuck you started. Here she starts. You talk about high intensity. This chick is high intensity. Here she goes.
She's like, think about that baby daddy that ain't paying child support. Wait, did I just say that?
Please don't say that. You know what? Say it. She'll come here and fucking squash your head like a goddamn melon. Here she goes. Watch how she steps to the bar.
To the right.
Dude, she's no joke.
Yeah.
And watch, she doesn't just put it up once, dude. Come on, girl. Pick it up.
Let's go. Easy.
Boom.
Easy weight. She gonna go again? Good form and everything, man.
Wait, she's doing 3? No.
Great form.
She's still going?
Great form. Every
4?
time.
Oh, come on. Get that shit again. Oh, I've not seen this in entirety. Come on. God damn. And progressive with the chains, man.
right.
I have her here. Here's her stats. I screen capped the stats on her because this is fucking impressive. She 639 deadlift. These are her awards. Then the 641 deadlift, 600 pound squat PR, and a 387 bench. I think at my most I was doing just over 4 plates on each side with maybe a quarter or 2 tens on the side of those. But I was never like a PR. I was never like I was never trying to lift for as much strength. I was try to do things for reps. But if once or twice I did 1 rep max, it would be around 4 plates. But this is also in my mid 30s. I wouldn't do that now.
My deadlift is not. I don't do it anymore because I'm 43. But my deadlift at one point was 450 for 1.
What's that look like? I'm so bad with
don't
the
know.
math.
Plates.
Yeah, a bunch of plates.
Bunch of plates. My bench is right now for 1 rep is about 245.
You're not benching though. You're not benching for
I do 1 rep.
strength.
I do 1 rep.
Do you?
Yeah, I can
fucking bad for you.
I can do about 245, maybe 265. I don't know if I can do 265 anymore. And then my squats like 3. But I don't even know what I don't like going for 1 rep maxes, especially now. It's just dude,
it's better to do 80% and then just figure out what your 1 rep would be off the 80%.
And then
it's just better that way.
and then
what's
just-
the point?
well, not at this age, because
There's no
I
point.
have so many injuries. Like my toe is still numb.
One of the questions is about our injuries.
All right, let's dive
Let's get
into
into
this
it.
shit.
All right,
yeah.
all right. Let's get into these questions, guys. Thank you so much for submitting these.
Thank you.
And we hope you appreciate the long preambles that we do here. We try to keep it entertaining.
What are you talking about? This is
All right.
this is the pod, bro.
Care Bear, take it
Yes.
away.
All right, here we go. Greetings, himbos. It's your boy Hans.
Oh, Hans.
Yeah, I am the Filipino German.
I've been lifting for almost 2 years and have lost a part of my excess weight. How do I get rid of my love handles? They have shrunk considerably, but I'd like to go the extra mile and completely eliminate them. Attached is my full body workout routine. It takes about 1.5 hours to complete them. Please tell me what exercises I can swap out or add in to help reduce my love handles.
Just throw those up on the screen real quick so people can see them. I don't think we have to read the whole thing off.
The first thing we need to say is, what's your diet?
Well, we know that he's eating well because we saw how much weight that he lost. Here's what I have to say about this. So this is a really good functional fitness and strength training routine. However, if he's doing the same thing over and over again, that means your body's adapted to it. Now, if he's for some people when they've lost a bunch of weight, they have a lot of loose skin, right? And that's sort of difficult and frustrating to get rid of if that's the case. But I don't know if that's going to be the case with him because he lost that weight young. So if your body's adapted to stuff and you keep doing that thing, yeah, you're going to get a workout, but your body has no reason to grow or change form because what's it adapting to? So for a dude like this, what I was just is like the fact that he's got this intensity and he can work out for an hour and a half, like that's awesome. So he has the drive to do it.
Yeah.
And now it's just a matter of switching things up. He obviously likes the kind of functional fitness stuff that you do, and there's so many ways to attack that, whether you go CrossFit or you just apply a bunch of plyometrics and Metcons along with your strength training. Like you can do that yourself by watching tons of different people on YouTube. You can go to classes like you can go to CrossFit or what is it? Does Orange Theory does that kind of stuff?
Orange Theory is about getting your heart rate up to
Barry's Boot Camp, F45.
But he's in like Thailand, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure they have great things there. It's also like, no, he's not in Thailand. I think is he in South Korea? I think it was South Korea. But like the point is like, or doing something like kickboxing or taking on a sport, like anytime you're doing something different, you're going to get sore and you're going to hurt because all training is sport specific. So for him, it's got to be like high intensity shit. However, even if you're doing a lot of high intensity stuff, if you want to change the structure of your body and get more muscle development, you're going to have to do bodybuilding style workouts, right? So even like with CrossFit where you have a lot of musculature on you, you're going to pretty much stay where you are right now because your body's adapted to doing that. And you do all these different type of modalities. Like you switch the work. What do they call the workouts in CrossFit again? Are you doing, what's the
workout of the days?
My
WOD.
Yeah, your WOD. So
I'd never say that. I don't call it a box.
But I'm saying like, but you're like, if you wanted to gain weight right now, if you wanted to gain muscle, what you'd have to either up the weight or you'd have to eat or have to do more shit. He doesn't want to eat. So more specifically, if he's trying to change form, you have to do some bodybuilding type stuff. So what I did was I looked up a few of the different fitness guys that I follow that I thought would be helpful for you and just starting to incorporate some of their stuff into your split. Listen, you probably have great obliques and abs, which is sort of the problem area that you're talking about. But if there's a bunch of fat on top of that, it's going to be hard to see those. So I think the best thing is to keep the intensity high the way you are, switch the modality up, and add some bodybuilding type of shit in there. If it's like a loose skin issue, I know you're going to write us back, so be more specific about that. But two guys that I really love for high intensity bodybuilding stuff, there's this one guy, Damian Patrick, and I think those workouts are incredibly difficult. And even if you just did this split where you're doing this high-intensity functional stuff like you're doing now, like 2 days a week, and then you added some of the bodybuilding stuff in, you're going to notice changes and adaptation in your physique. So Damian Patrick is one, and like I said, I think it was a column episode where I was talking about Hani Rambod. His FST7 shit is really, really difficult. But if this dude can work out for like an hour and a half, He's got to be able to challenge himself in doing hit high intensity workouts.
Yeah.
You have to do high intensity in another way. And by the way, that's what makes it interesting and fun. Like if I was just doing the same stuff all the time, I'd get bored as shit. I'm always trying to switch things up, whether it's like when I started doing like tons of plyometrics and CrossFit movements, and then I was boxing for years, and then now it's like just more bodybuilding because of injuries and shit like that. But you have to switch shit up in order to adapt. And the process of like researching that stuff, watching guys on YouTube, figuring out who the good people are, it kind of revs me up. Like at night, Josh will ask me what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, I've just been watching fitness science shit for the past 3 hours. Then I take a bunch of notes, and then I go in the next day and I try it. I'm like, I can't fucking walk for 2 days after that.
Yeah.
So I think this dude's young and he's into it, and I don't think anybody gets more into it than people that have really made changes. Like I was always a chubby kid growing up who wasn't that athletic, and then when I started getting into fitness, it was like it became so addictive because I saw the results, and I was just like, I felt so good about myself, not only because it's like I looked better, but I was like, wait, here's something that I wanted to do, and then I walked through the process of it and learned, I owned a process. You know what I'm saying? Like you own a process of like how to get from like A to Z in something, and then you can apply it anywhere. And I don't just mean in like fitness. You can apply it anywhere in your life.
Yeah.
You know, and you know 100% what I'm talking about with that.
Yeah. Breathe.
Sorry. I just got my energy
for
back.
a guy with no energy.
I got it back.
You just turned into the scat man. You're like, well, you got to
I got it back.
It's like that old McDonald's commercial. Well, it's one beef patty and a chicken McNuggets. And by the way, if anybody's looking for a new transcendental meditation mantra, just say Hare Ramba. Ow! Hare Ramba.
You were looking a little thin on top of that.
Hare Ramba.
But yeah, I think
Ramba.
Damian Patrick is a dude who's got these great workouts. And his YouTube channel is great. He's entertaining. He's incredibly friendly. And dude, he started off all natty. And there's no way. Can you bring up Damian Patrick? This dude is, I think he's competing in classic physique right now. And if he keeps going, he's going to give Chris Bumstead a run for his money because this dude is no fucking joke. His YouTube channel is great. Go ahead.
To go off of Hans, if you're trying to get rid of the love handles, man, it's all that shit is diet. It's all diet, dude. It's all diet.
But he's dieting good.
No,
we
I
saw
understand
Hans.
that, and then they'll go away. You can
Not
attack
all-
it, but you can attack it doing like you know what do they call them, like weird
oblique
crunches. I don't ever believe in that one thing where you're holding the weight and doing the
I do.
I don't like
as long
that.
as long as you don't have two in your hand, because then you're just a fulcrum between two weights. As long as you have like one. Today's word of the day is fulcrum, by the way. The
And
Himbo
also,
word of the day is fulcrum.
Hare Ramba.
Fulcrum.
Hare Ramba.
The median point between two balancing objects. I think. Can you look up fulcrum? I think that's what it is.
But
It's
what
the
I-
median point.
What I'm trying to say is, I think we're a little. This is the first time I think we're in disagreement.
Are we?
I think so because I think it's diet. I think
No. I agree with you. That's what I said. I said people can have musculature underneath a layer of fat. That's diet.
But you can do abs up the wazoo. The only way they're going to pop is if you lean out.
if your BMI is
Yeah.
lower. But my point is also to train structure. If he doesn't have a lot of musculature on his body, right?
Yeah.
What he's doing, he's plateaued at what he's doing.
You know what? I
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
even think about this, dude. Hans,
Do coke.
no clenbuterol. Do some clem.
You can't. Please do me a favor.
What?
Don't make drug suggestions on YouTube. By
You'll
the
be
way.
fucking.
Now I gotta
lean,
put
bro.
the fucking disclaimer on. God damn it! That was a joke.
It was a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Fulcrum.
Fulcrum
Go ahead.
is the point on which a lever rests or is supported and on which it pivots.
Isn't that what
Here, I'm
people
making
that
a
have
fulcrum. That's a fulcrum.
uncircumcised penises have to clean out of the head? I got fulcrum.
I got fulcrum. But no, my point was like if he wants to change the physical form and muscular structure, he's got to switch it
My
up.
favorite thing in
Go
doing
ahead.
this podcast, and that's why I hate it when you're not here, is making Care Bear laugh. Like, I don't care about you. I don't care about Nat.
you.
If I can make Mazai laugh, I'm the
It's
happiest guy.
easy.
Hansi. You're doing great, bud.
You're doing great, Hans.
You're doing great.
Start
Show
doing
it-
some bodybuilding
Yeah,
in there, and I think, and if the diet needs adjustment,
Can
let us
I
know.
answer the next one so I can get a
Yes,
word?
you can get it. You were more than you
I
could have
couldn't
jumped in on
even-
any time on that.
No, you cannot.
I was sciencing.
When you go off, you go into full Jesus camp, and your eyes roll into your head, and you're like, "Well, I mean, the plyometrics and the hocking and the walking and the talking." I
hit my-
gotta work out fucking obliques.
I hit my zone. Science, baby, science. I want science music on that part, please. Make a note.
What's
Okay, next one.
next?
This one's long.
All right. This one, all right. Hey, Himbos, huge fan of the show
Thanks,
and your
man.
guys' comedy and hoping you could give me some advice. I'm a long-limbed, naturally skinny guy who's been
Huge
lifting...
dick.
who's
Huge
been
dick,
lifting
long
weights.
limbed.
Long-dicked guy.
I'm a long limb. I got fulcrum in my dick hole.
Let her finish.
He's been lifting weights for almost 2 decades, which makes for an awkward body type. I'm 6'1", no torso, so have the legs of a 6'4" guy, huge ass and thighs, and broad shoulders with long, gangly arms. Sounds like me, minus the ass.
You're a dime. You're a
I
dime bag.
fluctuate between 185 and 215 pounds throughout the year from
wow.
bodybuilding. Nothing seems to ever fit, and I have 4 different size wardrobes or just a few clothing items in each to get by. Because of this, I buy pretty much everything from consignment stores and cheap places like Old Navy. I make an okay living, and I'd like to wear higher quality and more fashionable clothing, but it doesn't ever seem worth it in this situation. Should I try to fluctuate less and build a wardrobe in 1 or 2 sizes? Is tailoring ever worth it and or affordable? Any good athletic size brands, types of clothing, and or stretchable fabrics you guys recommend that could help? Not even sure where to start here. Thanks.
I mean,
Josh.
Scott from Minnesota.
This is all me,
Go.
but I'm in. All right. So one, there's nothing wrong with tailoring. Sometimes clothes might not be. There might be too wide in the waist or in the back. What do you guys say? Go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Should I get this taken?
No, that looks good. That
shouldn't
fits
get
good.
it-
No.
I shouldn't get it like
No. That's disgusting. That's
Should
too
I get
much.
it like that?
No, that's too much, dude. That's too much.
It'll probably shrink if you
just
wash it
and hang dry.
I
correctly.
washed it twice, and I washed and dried it twice.
Don't
get this tighter. Don't get this
Do
tighter.
not dry your clothes.
No. I had to shrink it down.
Anything that you want
I had to
keep,
shrink it down.
And then it could go too small.
I
All right,
wanted-
we're not
Okay,
about
go.
you
It's,
right now. We're talking about Scott from Minnesota.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make something about me when it wasn't about me? I wonder what that's
I
like,
never do
Josh.
that. I never do that. I've never done that.
Go ahead.
All right, so you have the legs of 6'4". All right, so fuck, man. Just so I understand this properly, like he's constantly like his body is just all over the place.
I'm not allowed. Tell me if I could.
Go ahead.
Here, the first thing I was going to say is 185 to 215.
It's a huge.
Those are huge swings. Those
Yeah.
are even at his height. Those are huge swings. So if he's bodybuilding for like competition, where it's like he in the off season he puts on a lot of fat and then just starts bulking and then he cuts up. You're gonna have to have a few different wardrobes for that.
Yeah, you're gonna. So
That's impossible.
What I would say is you got to figure out what your baseline is. What's your normal like
Walking
you're
around.
walking around, not in show season, if that's what it's called. And during show season, whatever is your baseline and what you're normally at, buy the clothes for that. And if you're gonna buy the nice clothes, because like I was always wondering who shops at Old Navy because they have these like mega stores.
Can I tell you
and I
something?
was like, who's going? to
No,
this
they
place?
do a few things really well.
What?
They do a few things like they do great V-necks. They do because it's all.
What is it? 2007.
I wear a lot of V. They do great V-necks. They do like some of their workout stuff is great because it's like you don't have to spend a lot of money on workout shit. And it's like they have like some great like workout stuff and tank tops. They do like a few, but I wouldn't like button downs and shit like that. I wouldn't.
No, I want to have a full answer for this, but I'm a little.
You should send a picture in. I feel like.
Yeah, God, Scott, there's more questions I need to know because I wouldn't tell you to go out and buy expensive clothes if you're gonna get too big for them when you're bulking.
But what you're saying is right. Like he's got like whatever. Listen, if you're like 3 different people.
Yeah.
Right? Dress the one that you want looking the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have 3 different versions of yourself. He's got the in-between when he's like going from one to the other. He's got whatever, whether he's competing or not, he's obviously doing a bulk phase and then he's cutting. Then you have when you're cut and then you have when you're bulking. Like you have to have 3 different wardrobes.
What a way to describe yourself though, Scott. I'm 6'1", I got no torso, legs of a 6'4" guy. Huge ass and thighs.
He's like those things. Remember
you're like that black lady that was deadlift.
Remember those things where it's like it's like all these different pictures. It's a top, middle, and a bottom, and you could change it to like different characters.
Yes.
He's like one of those.
I will say, as somebody who has, I feel like a short torso and long legs. I'm always having issues with with that, and I feel like I read somewhere that's like for at least women. I don't know if this is the same for dudes. It's like wearing low-rise jeans, which is a nightmare for me, but that or tops like V-necks or like
so you're longer on the
so
top
you
and then your legs are shorter.
Yes, or just something to kind of make an illusion to elongate your torso.
I got that's got to be the same for dudes.
Yeah,
We're talking
no,
about
it's
I don't
100%
know.
for dudes.
but you agree with it. He's got to find like you dress the man in the middle.
Yeah, dress
the man in the middle.
And dude, I am all about buying the expensive clothes. Did he give an age of how old he was? No, he did not.
Doesn't matter. I don't think
no,
he's
it does.
growing.
It does because eventually he's going to settle into one size. 'Cause
Oh
he's not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
able to keep doing this.
That is how you always say. That's a good point. It's like all the nice clothes I have that I've spent like a lot of money on. I'm like, I'm never like you buy it, you're gonna have it forever as long as you don't lose it, which I tend to do, which fucking sucks. I lose clothes all the
I
time.
think there's nothing wrong with buying fast fashion if you are going to be changing as much as you are. And I actually, when I was at Mall of America 2 weeks ago, I went through H&M and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
You
it's
always shit
cheap.
on-
And it's cheap and it's stylish. But all the money that you're going to spend on the good shit, like that's your baseline. Spend your money on that where you know this is what I settle in at and this is what I'll be. Where if your body is no torso, what does that mean?
That means he's got
Hands
broad
coming out of his
he's got long-
shoulders?
He's like Care
Torso.
Bear with bigger, broader shoulders. Is what he's
I
saying.
have broad shoulders.
No, with bigger, broader
Dude,
shoulders.
how dare you?
How
dare you?
I didn't insult Care Bear.
How dare you?
I found Care Bear. Natalie's got something to say.
Matt.
I was gonna say he means like the length of his torso is very small.
Sure. He's all legs.
His belly
He's all
button and
legs.
nipples are like,
Dude,
just
can I
right
say I'd love to see a pictures guy. You don't have to include your head in it. You could put like a fucking emoji or something over it. But I'd like to see like what he looks like when he's bulking and then what he looks like when he's like cut up. This is just because it's interesting and I like looking at dudes' bodies.
The thing that I find interesting, we all know that
Big
Justin.
cock
I
bodybuilder
know.
is in my search right now.
I know, and that's what I thought our himbo of the week was going to be. But the part of this that I found very interesting was should I try to fluctuate less and build a wardrobe?
Yeah.
It's not healthy to fluctuate like
that is
yeah,
not.
it's not. And I watch all that stuff about. There's a big article in the Washington Post right now about female bodybuilders and how it's been unhealthy. And it's like when you go into like even if you go to Instagram and go to some of those girls that are the fitness models when they're in performance stage. Like they should only be like that for like 3 weeks, like 3 weeks to a month.
This is a 30-pound shift.
I
he's
know
talking
that's a
about here.
huge
and it's not
shift,
muscle
man.
because you couldn't put if you put 15 pounds of muscle on in a year, you'd be like one of the top heavyweight bodybuilders on a huge cycle doing the most high intensity work could maybe put on 50 like that's you know how long it takes to put 15 pounds. He's not dropping.
No, I
This is
know.
not muscle. He's not talking
I know.
about. So he's going from like that's a 30-pound shift.
Scott, you need to go to a doctor.
No, I doubt he's on. But like
you might have AIDS.
no, I don't think Scott has AIDS.
Scott, I know you don't have AIDS. And if
Scott,
you have
I don't
AIDS,
think
you can
have
live with
AIDS.
it. And if you're gonna have sex, just get on PrEP and
What'd
you'll
you
be
say?
fine.
Don't worry,
There's
I'll
a-
punish.
No,
Scott.
God, I swear I'm gonna fucking smack you if you bring
Ooh,
that up.
fist fight in here. We have to have a fighting competition.
You ready for connection?
Who would pick Justin? Who would pick Josh? Go ahead. I have a boxing background. I would never hit Josh.
Dude, I'm a dirty fighter.
I know you are.
I'm dirty. I'll fucking blow some sand in your eyes like Mr. Fiji.
Josh sent me videos of him when he was 16 getting out of jail this week.
We'll show it.
God.
We'll show it.
Okay.
We'll show it.
We'll show it. Show it on the anniversary, which is in April or May.
Put that on merch.
Scott, and I'm sorry, man. I wish I could give you a really good answer. I need more information on this, so please
Send
follow up.
pictures.
Please send pictures. Please explain to us why you're fluctuating so much.
I think it's competition.
I want to know if that's what it is. Then, but and we want to know what is your baseline. What's your
what are
middle
you
of the
walking
road?
around?
Yeah, normal. What are you eating? I want to know all the stats, man.
I don't think he needs tips on that. He's asking specific. Like I would like, the baseline. Like I don't think he's asking for like fitness tips here.
No, I know, but I like questions.
You like
questions. I like answers. I want to fucking know
I think-
more.
but
Maybe
they-
he has
but-
Cushing's. Have you ever heard of Cushing syndrome?
No, what is it?
It's like, hold on, I'll show you. It's
Show
like
us
long, gangly arms. And
I love when Care Bear and Natalie talk.
My dog had that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lekka's got it.
Leica does not have that, and I don't get into it. I don't want you to get upset. Like, what is this? What is this? It turns
This
you
is
into a soccer
Cushing's.
mom.
That's what my mom's
kind
built.
of, but it's
Is that what
like
your mom looks like?
it's like short torso, long arms.
Why is
Wait,
that guy got a
look at that guy.
What happened to his foot?
You heard it.
He didn't want to lose. He had the bet with God about his hair.
Wait, why is that girl? Why is that
Wait,
girl?
look at the one sad.
Why is
Wait,
the girl
go-
like, that's my
Dude,
mom.
that's-
my mom.
Dude.
She's like, what? You never call anymore.
Dude, this
You're
is
not
great.
coming home for Rosh Hashanah.
I love that it's like a medical
I think it
illustration, but you also see the state of mind the person's in.
Yes. I think it has to do with like
I'm
excess
never
cortisol.
wearing clothing.
Maybe it's like a hormonal thing that he has if he's like going through something stressful. like-
Yeah.
Care Bear, what's the arrow pointing to with the snot dripping out from the bottom of her tit? What is that?
Oh, adrenal hyperplasia.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I think it has something
What
to
a
do
turnoff.
with
Hello.
hormone.
I've got long arms and bappy tits
Dude,
and rosy
what disease
cheeks
is
on
this?
me.
It's called Cushing.
It just makes you the ugliest troll.
Oh, Cushing for the
What's
less
the
of pushing.
disease? What's the disease? Go. Wait, I want to see.
All right.
Go. All right, I want to see what Cushing.
It's an excess of cortisol production. So it's like a hormone that I think it's like that hormone comes out when you're going through a lot of stress.
Yeah, cortisol.
So it occurs when there's an excess of cortisol, a hormone produced by the adrenal glands. Cortisol has many important functions and is necessary for life. However, excess of this hormone has negative effects on the body.
Oh, glucocorticoid steroids. There we go. Okay, so I get it.
You get
Okay,
it? All right,
Yeah,
now
I get it.
okay.
I'm not gonna bore you. Okay.
But to answer this question, he asked about, this is a good one for me and you. Any good athletic size brands? Or like, what do you wear? Stretchable? I think
Ones like these are great.
I think. Well, I thought he was talking about workout stuff.
I think just athletic stretchable, like I think he means like stuff like this, like kind of casual hoodies that like will look good in both, you know, that you could just walk around and still look kind of cool. And like, you know what's interesting? You go on Instagram, there's like, if you just start looking up like athletic fitwear, there's all these companies that like make this cool shit and they try to cater to like the demographic
The
of
girl
like
with the thick
fit-
legs, yeah.
They do, like there's tons of like great shit that you can get off like Instagram. Like I feel like once you know the stuff that you look good in, you could sort of just find your way around it. But there's great. Go ahead.
I know. That's what I do. Is I find wardrobe ideas
Yeah.
from going into like the Japanese raw shit that I like Self Edge, and if you type in Self Edge, then it'll just give you like
Right.
or like Shaver's Garment Hotel. It'll just show you all these different options.
If they don't start paying us for the amount of times that you've said that on here,
Rob gives me such a discount.
well,
It's-
Rob doesn't give me a discount.
Well, you haven't gone out there yet, and we've already talked about it, dude. Do not. I've done it already, man. I don't want to
Let
do
me
it
do two
right now.
more.
It's
but there's a spot right there. Let me get the spot right there.
Good. Ah. Okay. Fuck, dude. That's good.
Wait, Moshi D. I have everything's even numbers.
All right.
Okay.
Um,
next one.
I would say athletic size. Wait, Nike shorts are the best. Nike makes really good athletic stuff. Fabletics.
Adidas makes great shit. Yeah.
What do you work out in?
I usually wear. I'm an Adidas guy. I think Adidas shit looks the best on me.
Lululemon makes really
Lululemon
good.
is great
It's
shit for men.
expensive,
It's
but
so
it's
expensive.
but they're like.
But I have stock in them, so go ahead.
And
please.
Vioro. I have like they're like air cooling yoga pants that I wear to do CrossFit, and they're great.
You know what we'll do? I'll look some of this stuff up, and then we'll come up with a list.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Scott. I don't have the answers fully, but we need more questions answered.
Next one.
Okay. This is from Adam.
Yup.
It says, I got into tanning last year. Looked and felt great until I noticed how bad the raccoon eyes were. I don't see this on other people. The internet says move goggles or makeup.
No.
The first didn't work. Second is a no-go. Any hints? And he says, how's it going, Himbo? Oh, wait, is that
That's
from
a
the second
different guy.
one?
I think
okay.
that's
Maybe a
I think
different
that's
guy.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
God
All right,
damn
this
it,
is-
Care Bear.
Sorry, we can.
I think this is your answer
me.
because I don't tan.
I don't tan either. I think tan beds, they just can't be healthy. However, if you're going to do it, I'm just going to equate this to the sun. I would say get rid of the goggles completely and put sunscreen on when you're in there, like an even coat, like a 30, right? Get rid of the goggles, close your eyes, right? And if you have to put like something on the upper lids, like
But what
that,
happens if you open them up? Does it you fry like bird
it's
box?
no, it's like you're looking at the fucking sun.
Ah!
But I usually like the only
Lucy.
I get terrible. The reason that I would go tan is like I get these horrible dark circles just because of pigmentation, and I get these bad raccoon eyes. So if I go tanning, which I don't really do, it evens it out. The only time I go tanning is just like by being outside in the summer. But if you get like forget about the makeup, the reason I'm like a big fan of the Jergens Natural Glow is because it's not makeup, it's just cream that brings out the natural melanin in your skin and it evens me out. So I don't think tan beds are healthy for you to begin with. But
Yeah, I
if you're
don't
gonna do
either.
them, get rid of the fucking goggles and just put sunscreen on.
SPF
SPF, and
is
let
so
it let
important.
it
That's-
naturally even you
The
out.
three things I heard for your skin quality are SPF all the time, vitamin C oil, and
See oil,
well, vitamin C, whatever that goo is, like vitamin C goo, and then
vitamin C cream. You mean
Serum.
serum.
Serum. Okay.
Goo.
Go. Got it.
I call it
Goo.
goo, and retinol.
Retinol.
That's what Kara Margalis said to me and Christine once at Uncle Vinny's. What? He can't hear.
No, you're thinking of Vinny Brand. Can't
Uncle
hear.
Vinny's.
No, Uncle Vinny's is another club.
Oh, the Stress Factory. Yeah,
Stress
you're right.
Factory.
You're right. I fucked.
They hate each other
at that place. Okay, well.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
There's your edit point right there.
No, keep it in.
Okay, next one.
Okay, so this one says how.
Oh, wait, one more thing I just thought of.
What?
Patrice O'Neill had this, and I had the same thing. If you notice, like and this happens to me in the winter, I get these raccoon eyes, and then there's like a band that goes like this. So I went to see my dermatologist about it, which that is a pigment issue for certain. Like it's just blood. It's how close to the skin the blood vessels are. So if some people, I assume that if you get tanner, it's going to accentuate that more. So you may want to, if you're going to look that up from like a dermatologist point of view, not like just like like how do people tan.
I also,
That's what
this is the one thing I don't like about living in New York compared to when I lived in LA.
Everything?
Is that no, I love New York. You know I love New York.
I know you do.
But I missed the hikes,
Yeah.
in the summer. Or not even the summer, like when all y'all during the pandemic were fucking white as fuck and like not leaving your apartments. Like
I went to LA, dude.
I was like,
I went to
I
LA.
was with this little doodad just like walking through the hills. Like, I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summertime calls you my name. I'm wearing a mask and staying 6 feet away. Like a dog, I think she's gay.
Josh,
like
I love you.
is a lesbian.
You're a 44-year-old child. I love you.
I love you too, man.
I love you more.
All right. Don't tan. It's lame.
Yeah, I think tan beds are fucking bad. I would just get dude, in the winter, just get the fucking Jergens Natural Glow Express. Dude, do me a favor. Try that for a few weeks. Don't tan and tell me what you think of the results of that.
Oh,
it's just bad for you,
Jergens.
man. That shit's bad for you. All right,
I
next person.
glow and I know and I'm glowing.
How's it going, himbos?
up?
Ready for connection.
Ready for connection.
This guy loves that. He loves the opening of this show
did.
today.
Oh, it's Javier. I just
Javier.
realized.
Hav.
It's Javier here with an update. I've made it a point to set at least a weekend every month to just let loose and take a moment from my routine.
Oh, this is the dude who was like working too much and having
Yes.
trouble meeting people. This is that. Yes,
Yes.
Javier.
There's a rave here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, he's going
So
all
I'm
out.
excited about that. Also went to Josh's New Year's show. Josh, you were hilarious.
That's
Oh,
fucking dope, dude.
I know Hav.
My question to you guys, what is a good way to break the ice when using the dating apps? I'm relatively new to the apps. Peace and love, you guys.
So we need to. We've been talking about this for a while. We need to have an expert on. We need to have a dating app expert on.
I don't think we do.
Yes, we do. I think it would be fun.
It'd be fun,
But I think it's dude. You're always. You got to understand that writing hey. Every guy's writing hey.
I've never written hey.
But most of the people are.
I agree with
So I think your profile,
I'll get Shannon on here to talk about how angry that makes her when people do that.
yeah, exactly.
Bring her over.
But what I'm trying to say is like you gotta like dude. I remember I got a date with a girl tonight. My opening question was, "Hey, do you have any thoughts on Avatar 2?" Like just whatever to get the conversation going.
Yeah, I always go for this. I'm like, take a look at take a look at them.
Take a look at me now.
Take a
I'm almost ever do.
and there's nothing.
Else
I wish I could sing.
alone. And my hinge profile sucks. So take a look at me now.
There's just an empty space. I can't sing. Listen, take a look
Take
at that person.
Look at me now.
Take like a detailed look. Try to find the interest and make a comment on something that you kind of relate to. Keep it quippy and keep the thing moving forward so that like their response is like, if you see something about them, like ask a question about it in a sort of a flirty way with a little sort of joke attached to it and try to move the fucking thing forward.
Yeah,
the idea, you have to move the conversation forward. The idea is that, and like, listen, I don't give a shit how much of a dork somebody is, if they're antisocial. You have people you relate to that you make laugh sometimes, right? Just people make the stakes too high, and they just sort of like they tap dance too much. Go ahead.
No, I see a girl there's sometimes, especially on Raya. I'll match with somebody and I'm like, oh man, like I would love to go out with this girl. And
Right.
then you look at her profile, she gives you nothing. She gives you nothing.
So get rid of-
and so then you go to her Instagram page. There's fucking nothing. It's just hot photos.
So that's a boring person.
No, it's just that's unfortunately what a lot of social media is. It's just, especially the younger girls in their 20s, like it's like 9 pictures. First picture is them, and then 8 other pictures of like, this is a turtle I saw on the street. This is a quote I saw on the side of a wall. This is a sandwich I ate.
By the way, because it's so visually based, right? It's aesthetic based. If someone's like posting like the obvious thing, if like someone's in, the obvious thing that anyone's gonna notice and what they're trying to put out from that picture, if like someone's in like a bikini picture, it's like mentioning those things, like the obvious, is kind of like, I think, tacky in a way.
Yeah.
You want to find the thing that's like sort of, however deep you can get you can sort of elucidate any sort of depth out of those pictures. Like find the thing that's like a little less common.
So
to comment.
There was a
on.
girl that I thought was hot, and one of the pictures on her profile was her like holding 2 martinis, and I was just like, wow, you make double fisting martinis look elegant. And then she just wrote back. She was like,
Yeah, that's
like, hey.
cute.
And then I'm like, you goddamn right. Like, you're just throwing shit up against the wall. Like, I'd say 1 out of every 10 matches is the only date you'll go on.
Yeah, and
you
I don't
know?
even- I don't
and there's
even do
nothing wrong with that because a lot of people just half-ass it. So don't be broken up if you can't get a connection going with somebody, because a lot of people don't actually spend time on the apps. Like a lot of girls just have the apps just to feel good about themselves.
That I noticed that the reason I was going on it when
Right?
I was using it the same way I use like social media. I'm like, oh, here's a dopamine hit, and then I'm like, I just like.
God, you tell me it doesn't feel good when that goes connected. You're
It does. It does. I couldn't give a shit because I'm like, I'm not gonna meet this person. I have no trouble like saying hi to somebody on the street. I'm like, I'm gonna like. There's too many other factors like that you have to feel in the moment that you get a sense for someone. Like you have to sort of like, it's like if someone's like got that voice that I hate, or like you're just like, you have to vibe with them, and I can't tell that. And it's just like the amount of effort you're putting in for just getting to the point where you're going to sit down with somebody to first tell if you like them, if it's just like it's just time economics.
I got turned off when I went on the date with that trans girl, like, and she just was wearing a perfume I didn't like, and I was just like, God damn!
I
like,
love that you date trans girls.
I don't date. I'm not big open. They're women, right? That's what they are, and she's a woman.
I know,
like,
but I love
maybe
it.
she's got a sissy dick, but still, you can just move that to the side, and the butthole's perfect.
I have so many questions about this. All right.
Hey man, give me a Netflix special.
Quippy, listen, pay attention to their pictures or whatever. If they're writing something even better, pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Try to fucking make a comment on that that's sort of charming, a little funny, and try to move the thing forward. Like asking a question is going to usually elicit a response.
Yeah.
Don't ask them what their cup size is. Nothing like that. Okay, you want to move on?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Can I hit your vape?
Yeah.
What
Says-
flavor is this?
Like watermelon
Oh, this
gay.
guy is also knows Hans. Okay, so thanks, guys. Y'all's advice seems to be helping so far.
Ugh.
Whether it's what y'all told me or what you told Hans. Actually, similar situation to him. He says actually twice. I've gone from 275 pounds when I got to college to walk around at 197 now, but I haven't felt as comfortable with myself as I have since trying y'all's advice. It's also really helped my hobbies in writing and going on stage a lot now that I'm not hyperventilating prior. I've got Untethered Soul on the way.
There you go,
Nice.
Josh.
Thanks for keeping the positive vibes strong. Love y'all. Thick like Momoa, and I've got a thick dick.
Paxton.
Oh, he just wanted to say thank you. Okay, cool.
Oh,
You're welcome. I'm glad that helped.
dude. Paxton. Dude.
Paxton.
Paxton.
That's a cool name.
I'm putting Paxton in the running for Himbo of the year. Himbo fan of the year.
I don't know. I got Hans. Hans is my guy.
I love Hans too, but
right.
but dude, that he didn't even have a question. He just wanted
He just wanted to say thank you.
He wanted to tell everybody he's got a thick dick.
Okay, let's go.
Thick dick Paxton.
And then these are the ones that just came from Instagram.
It's asked what grosses you guys out.
What is it? What category? Women?
just in general, what grosses you out?
All right, I'll go with women first. A lot of arm hair and masculine energy. Those two things gross
What
me
kind
out.
of arm hair? Pit hair or like
I don't mind
wrist
that.
hair?
Arm
The
hair.
23-year-old I was dating at the beginning of the year, she was so boho. I loved it, dude. She had a bush. like a bush.
That wouldn't bother. It's when the arm hair has like a current to it, like you
Like
know
Robin-
what I mean by a
She's got like
current.
Moshe
Yeah.
Kasher arms.
Yeah, when a woman's arm hair has like a current, like I can see the flow of where it's going.
Pull up,
I'm
Yeah.
like,
pull up
that-
Moshe Kasher Moshe Kasher
He's
arms. He's got
hairy.
he's got more than Robin Williams.
He's got. You should ask him to donate some hair to your hair, some arm hair. That
Actually,
grows
my hair
about.
actually looks pretty good right now. It's a little light because I think I still got the goo on it from earlier.
Yeah.
Look how hairy his arms are.
That's like a sweater.
Jesus Christ.
Nice
Dude.
guy, very funny.
Love him to death.
Handsome.
Love Moshe.
Handsome.
I've made a song up about how hairy
Very
his arms were.
very not Talking Heads. And you ask yourself, who am I thinking of?
Keep going.
Natalie. And you ask yourself,
David Byrne, okay?
David Byrne. Thank you.
You want to ask yourself?
This is not my beautiful wife. This is not mine. And the days go. Sing, Josh. And the days go. Josh, sing.
You got this one,
All right.
dude. I
So
can't do
that goes
everything.
out, women. Food, Chinese food. Ever since I was in Hong
Which
Kong,
blows my mind. 'cause
grosses me out.
American Chinese food or like
Any.
like
Yeah, all Chinese food grosses me out now. Yeah, ever since I was in Hong Kong, I hate Chinese food now.
I ordered Joe Shanghai the other night, and I was like, "Yo, I'm so excited! I'm getting. I love Chinese food. I think Chinese food, since being in New York, is my favorite meal
good.
ever. Like fucking scallion pancakes, fucking crispy beef, dumplings, soup dumplings, rules. The only food that grosses me out are, and I'll still eat them, are scallops.
I love
Scallops are just, I just don't know what they are, and they're just weird.
Booger of the sea.
But I'll eat all of them. On a woman, what grosses me out, what really grosses me out with
Scallops.
a woman, no, I don't know.
Barnacles.
The thing that
AIDS.
it's smell,
Herpes?
man. I'm big into smell, and I'm not just talking about like
A tooth smell is the worst. A
just
tooth
it could
smell?
be, dude. I'm telling you, like the like it could be perfume, it could be and then we get into the places of whatever where our pheromones don't match because that's
what I was trying to say. I'm tired, so I didn't express it right. That's what I was saying. Like, by the way, on the dating thing, is like you have to see if like your pheromones match and all the fucking time spent of like on the dating apps to get to the point where you're sitting in front of them. But I'm not telling you not to do that. That's just me personally. I live in New York City and I'm chatty, so I'm not. Back to you.
When guys say like, "Oh man, she didn't smell clean," that's not true at all. It could just be your pheromones don't match. And because one thing, it might smell good to somebody else, just like weed. Like they say, smell the weed, and if the weed smells good, then smoke it.
Yes.
If it doesn't, don't smoke it.
What grosses you? What else grosses you out?
Not much, man. Oh, like I don't know, watching certain injuries on like YouTube that really can gross me
Oh
out.
shit, that's so funny. Look what the next question is.
Worst injuries you've ever
Yeah, what's
had?
the
That's
worst
from.
industry?
By the way, that's not shocked. That's the Instagram page with like the most violent shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Whenever we have the workout stuff where you see like people dropping weights on their head, that's where I get it from. So if you want to, that's a cool Instagram account.
They follow us?
Yeah, not shocked. Like he'll send me shit, and that's the one where it's like you'll see somebody get like hit by a car, or like the best ones are the ones when people are like fucking with the animals, like, and you'll see the animals retaliate on them. That I love. Like some like this guy was like took like a bullfighting match, and the guy like took a stick and hit the bull, and the bull kicked him in the face. I was like, good, that's what you get for fucking with animals.
Burr just posted a video on his stories of these two guys fucking with a Doberman, and they smack it, and the Doberman just fucks them up. And I was like, because that's Lekka. Like Lekka's like, she's so sweet, but if you fucked with anytime a dog would bully her, she'd let the dog bully her until it got to a place where it was like, I'm gonna get hurt, and then she would fuck that dog up.
Yeah. I follow, and I'm friends with a lot of the guys who do the guardian and protection work, where it's like, and I'll show you these videos where you're like, holy shit, these dogs are like robots. And it takes, when the dogs are doing the guardian protection work, they're in a state of play and sport. They're not like attacking out of anger.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You look good today.
Thank you, Josh.
You really do. Your facial hair looks really good.
Because you said last week I did I kept a little scruff.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you need scruff. You need scruff.
Scruff or no scruff on Justin? You let me know if you give a shit.
What about me? Do I look? Should I let the gray keep coming, or should I start?
I like both. Yeah. I think you can pull
I just
off
feel so
either.
old.
You're not old. You look good for the age that you are. But
This lighting is fucking.
so I do
butt cheeks.
So
dude.
I do guardian protection work with Brutus, right? Brutus does like bite work, and there's a guy in my dog park. Josh is listening. He got kicked out. He was first cursing out he was like being really inappropriate with the women there, and he comes with these two little dogs, and he's like very inappropriate with the women there. He cursed Aviva out one day, and then he got kicked out of the dog park, and they had like pictures of him on the Facebook page, and like people called the cops. So yesterday, Aviva told me Brutus was there with this dog Angus. Sorry, not Angus, with this dog Cooper, who's like a standard Schnauzer, which is they're guard dogs, right? And the guy like hit the dog, right? And I know the owner, and that dog does like protection work type stuff too. And I was like, dude, I would have loved to be there with Brutus when that happened.
Yeah.
Because Brutus was with Aviva, and she doesn't know how to do that. And I'd be like, I wouldn't. You're not gonna sick your dog on someone because like the long term effects of them really doing that. Like when they're doing it in sport, it's one thing, and when you're using like the hit sticks to create distractions on those dogs, you're doing that in a simulated way. But like someone who's really getting attacked by a dog is going to be punching them and hit. You would never want to put your dog in that scenario. But just to be like, get the dog, like put them in the starting position when they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, motherfucker. You picked the wrong day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who hurt animals.
Yeah,
you
horrible.
all should go play in oncoming traffic.
That is a himbo commandment. Treat animals the way you want to be treated.
You have to treat animals beautifully.
But fucking eat the fuck out of chicken and steak. Eat the fuck out of it.
So he says, worst injury you ever had, not shock.
So
I'm sorry, I read that one. I apologize, Caber. Are you okay?
Well, we already read
Okay,
it.
I'll be all right.
Did you read it?
I did read it.
Okay. What's the worst injury you ever had?
Worst injury, you can Google Josh Adam Myers accident. It's the car accident I was in 2012 where I lost my best friend, Angelo Bowers. Also, look up Angelo Bowers. There's a few clips of him online. He was the funniest comic I've ever met. We would be millionaires right now because him and I I've never been more connected. Like me and you, we're friends. Like there's a connection here, and that's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
But Ange was my brother. And I talk about him all the time, and I love him. But in the car accident, because I was thrown from the car, I fractured my skull in 2 places, broke my jaw, broke my arm, cracked 3 ribs.
Jesus. You went through the windshield?
I went out the door because we had a Jeep. I had a Jeep Wrangler. I loved that car so much, man. But it was a death trap. Like, and we got
it had the no doors. That
it had doors, but my door had like the latch was kind of broken, and so we got hit. We got hit on the side.
There he is,
yeah,
buddy.
He's the best, dude. We got hit on the side, and we got hit on the side. The guy was going 80 miles an hour. Hit on Ange's side, but in the front. And then I only had one working seatbelt because the car was a piece of shit, and it was as he hit me. I went out the door because I didn't have the seatbelt on. Angelo had the seatbelt, and I just like clicked. I guess I clicked on the ground, like I just smashed my head. And so you can feel it. Feel right here. Feel right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Not like a scar or
It's a dent.
Like a dent.
Oh,
It's a
God.
dent. That's why
You
I
can't
go
lose your
bald.
hair.
I
Dude.
can't.
We have to come here.
No. All right, get right there. Go ahead. I'm ready for action. Oh yeah, but that's mine worse because I've never really I've broken fingers, I've broken phalanges, but I haven't broken like anything like a wrist or a hand.
No, that's an insane. How long were you? Were you just like body cast?
No, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I only really needed to be there for about a week because I had the neck brace on and I couldn't walk because the concussion was so bad. But I stayed longer because it was such a shit situation because Brittany Furlon, who I was dating, engaged to, left me for another guy. We had a house together.
Oh, that's great.
And
then
no,
you have the
no.
injury.
She did it right. She was right. We were done. She shouldn't have ended it that way.
She was not ready for connection anymore.
I wasn't either. We weren't fucking. We were roommates.
Oh, right.
You know, you can't. You have to. Sex has to be there, man. In the relationship, it has to.
You have to have the pash.
You have to have that. You have to have the pash.
You have to. That should be a line of song. You have to have the pash.
I'll
Right?
write that. Give
Put
me
that in there.
for 8 minutes. But when we broke up, I had to move into this other apartment with these 3 guys, and it was so sad.
Were they hot?
No, not at all. Maybe the one dude.
Could live with some
He
hot
was the guy
dudes.
that was in charge. The other 2. Well, Lewis is good looking, but fucking one-liner is a fat fuck. But I didn't want to go back to that new apartment. And so when I was in the hospital, pussy were giving me like fucking Dilaudid every 2 hours.
Oof.
It ruled. And so, yeah, it was bad. I'm still working through the trauma.
Yeah, it comes up sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah.
But that was mine. What was your worst? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bum everybody out.
You didn't bum everybody. We're fucking talking honest.
But
right
if you
now.
want to research the story, like what I can recommend is look up Angela Bowers. There's a few clips. Go to Angelo's jokes on Twitter, and you can just read some of his jokes, and they're just as funny. Like just reading them.
Good writer.
One of the best. He was the next Dave Attell, without a doubt.
That's awesome.
Without a doubt. But you YouTube him, Google him, and just type in Josh Adam
put a link
Myers
to it.
accident, and you'll see it.
Broken rib boxing is really bad because you can't. You know how bad a fucking broken rib is. You can't fucking laugh. You can't even.
It just hurts.
You can't even like fart. You're just like broken rib, and you can't do anything for it. You just gotta like wait it out. But that fucking broken ankle was just like awful.
How'd you break? Oh, when you broke it in the dog park?
Yeah, it broke into pieces. It's just like getting around New York City, winter, alone in the apartment, thinking, not able to do anything for months and months and months was awful. That was a terrible injury. The only thing that kept me going was like, this will be, and no dog because I couldn't walk him.
Yeah.
So it just made like, New York City living is like, there's the conveniences of it where it's like, I can get anything at any time, but it's like, there's also like the inconveniences of like, we live in a fucking ant farm here.
I did do, this is if we're, because the accident is so like, I mean, that's not my fault. I wasn't doing anything. I'd say, but I'll give you one where it was my fault. In 2014, like early 2014, I was doing CrossFit and I'm doing muscle ups. I'm learning how to do them on the rings. So you have to swing up, and the guy was like, "You got to do a big kip." And I go to kip up, and this huge swing, and I slip off, and the rings are up high, and so it was
Your
like,
arm went through?
No. I was like falling forward, and it's either put my arm out and break my arm, or try to catch and land on my feet and roll. And instead, like my left leg hits the ground and hyperextends, and I felt like a shock in my knee, and it never swelled up, never got bruised. 2 weeks later, I was able to work out again, and it's never been the same, but it's not bad.
You should get that BPC 157. I've always learned to do muscle ups on the rings without kipping, just strength, just putting it straight up from flat feet.
Well, this is CrossFit. You got to do it in the workout, so you got to.
But I could only do one of those.
Here's the thing: after that happened, like I know how to do them, but I'll never do them.
Muscle up, dude. They fucked my shoulder. It's like you cannot continue to do those. They like I'm like training to do them again is what fucked my shoulder up this time.
Yeah, dude, I have a shoulder injury.
Hard,
I have a
dude.
shoulder injury from rocking at the goddamn comedy jam. I have the sciatic in my leg and in my butt. My toes are still numb on my right foot. And I fucking that Theragun. We gotta get Theragun to fucking. We gotta get there.
I'm working on it. Some things we talk about after.
I want to get those things where you sit down and you put your legs in the thing and it just
Massage chair.
I like that.
All right, let's go to plugs here.
At Josh Adam Myers on all social media. I post clips daily. JoshAdamMyers.com for tickets. I am in New York for a while, so you can catch me around. And then I'm starting to go back out on the road in April. But I will be in LA February 26th and the 27th
I'll be there with you.
and the 28th. I'm doing the Jam, Shimmy, and then I'm doing my friend Avery Pearson's big show on February 28th at Dynasty Typewriter. But yeah, just check in, man. I've been out on the road for fucking months, so it's nice to have a little break.
K-Bear Nat.
That time of the week with Maddie Smith on all platforms.
You don't have social media?
I mean, my social media isn't like, I don't post.
Personal.
Yeah,
cares?
it's more personal, but you can
personal.
follow me at
But for-
Kazzy27.
Yeah, for all the people who
Instagram.
think Care Bear's a dime.
Yeah.
There you go. I see her no torso and her long
Oh,
legs.
shut the fuck up, dude.
I have the opposite. So if you want someone with
All
all torso,
torso.
it's me, Natalie DeChico edits on Instagram, DECICO.
Wait, your last name's DeChico?
Yeah.
She's a real goomba.
Hey, that Chico!
I know, how have we not talked about this
Mazzai.
before?
We
It's
got-
awesome.
It's
we
very
got my
Italian. It's very
guy.
Italian on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
They're both part of the Cornelius family of Lower Manhattan.
Subscribe to the Gas Digital exclusive YouTube channel and watch Gas Digital now.
As for me, it's at I am Justin Silver on all social media platforms. IamJustinSilver.com. Check out, I linked my YouTube channel from our YouTube channel, and I put a bunch of like 10-minute clips that I have up there of a lot of crowd work stuff. So please follow my YouTube channel, Justin Silver Comedy. For this show, it's Himbo's Podcast on all social media platforms. himbospodcast@gmail.com for the questions, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys
for all the love on social and on YouTube. And we are going to be starting a Patreon soon. So if there's stuff you want to see and content that you want, please feel free to hit us up. We're happy to take your suggestions because we're making this for you.
Yeah. Two things I forgot to add. Listen to the 500, where I'm going through Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums. It's great. It's a super fun podcast. You learn about music, history, facts. It's great. You can go to the500podcast.com. And with that, it's philosophy. Being that we're both getting older, this was said.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, you're stopping it. Wrinkles will only go where the smiles have been, said by Jimmy Buffett.
And with that, we will see you all next week.
We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. 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 Himbo body, himbo mind, himbo souls, himbo philosophy, himbo fashion, himbo fitness, himbo grooming, himbo science. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, himbos.